Alright, welcome to our beginner guitar crash course. So, this course is designed to teach just the basic stuff that will get you strumming chords on the guitar, which ultimately can let you sing and play along with your favorite songs or start playing rhythm guitar. We're not going into the depths of playing lead guitar or learning to read music or anything like that. We're just doing some basic stuff to get you started. And the idea is that through this video series, you're going to get kind of the basic stuff that will allow you to learn how to play stuff later down the line. So what I mean is, I'll teach you the tools which will ultimately help you learn how to play guitar. So we're getting a nice foundation, and no matter what kind of music you want to play, this is a good place and sort of a solid place to start. So, before we get started, in this first video I want to kind of talk about the parts of the guitar. We're not going to go into too much detail. There's some basic parts that I want you to know. So whether you're playing an acoustic guitar or an electric guitar, it doesn't really matter. There's a couple of things that I'm going to refer back to throughout this video series, so you should know what they're called. So first off, we have the strings, right? These things that we strum, easy. Next we have the neck of the guitar, which is this long thing right here. And then we have the frets, which are these little metal bars that sort of run across the neck of the guitar. And we also have the fretboard, which is really referring to this whole front piece of the guitar. So kind of where the frets are connected. You can see some dots on my guitar. That's part of the fretboard, basically where we're going to put our fingers. So again, we have strings, we have the neck, we have frets, and we have the fretboard. Okay? So just for clarity, this little white thing up here is called a nut. It's not a fret. There's like little grooves where our strings fall in, so that doesn't count as a fret. That's a fret right there. And all of our frets are numbered. So starting up here, right after the nut, we have fret number 1, or the first fret. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down the line. Different guitars are going to have different numbers of frets. Ukuleles, most bass guitars are all going to have frets as well. It's just sort of what are on these instruments. But things like upright basses and violins and violas, cellos, that sort of stuff, those sort of stringed instruments don't have frets, but our guitar does, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, so our frets are numbered and our strings are labeled as well. So the strings are labeled like this. They're labeled by letter name. We have E, A, D, G, B, and E. One way to remember that is Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. E, A, D, G, B, E. This top string right here, so there's 2 E strings on the outside, right? This top E string is our low E string because it's low in pitch, and this bottom string is the high E string because it's higher in pitch. Low E, high E. I don't really care if you know all of the names of the strings just yet, but you should be able, or if they're not memorized, but you should be able to at least kind of refer to them and understand that this is the low E string, this is the high E string, and A, D, G, B are in the middle, and the number of frets. First fret, second fret, third fret. Okay, that's the basic stuff that you need to know. Next, we're going to talk about how to actually start strumming some chords by reading chord charts. So if you're cool with the different parts of the guitar, I'll see you in the next video.